So thank you very much. My name is Paolo. I'm the co-founder and president of a company called Concentric. What is Concentric? It's an analytics software platform that we license to marketing executives to help them test and develop their strategies. And what I find really exciting about it is that we are cheaper, faster, and better than any existing alternative out there. Now, I have to confess that I was a little bit panicked when I did not see Dora at the door 10 minutes ago, because she's the one that has the background in marketing analytics, and she's worked with companies like McGraw-Hill and Thomson Reuters, and I was really hoping that she would be there, and she's here, so thank you for being here. Now, the problem that we addressed, that hopefully will be familiar to her and to anybody else that does marketing, is the problem of how CMOs and executives in general deal with their marketing information. A survey in 2015 found that 61% of CEOs struggle to evaluate the impact of their initiatives, while 66% of CFOs cannot validate ROI on some of the initiatives, and 71% of CMOs do not use all of the analysis that they pay for. But the best one is that CIOs, 92% of them feel that they have tremendous pressure to get even more data, even though there is already a tremendous amount of data out there. In fact, I would argue that the biggest problem is that there's such a tremendous amount of data, and with that comes a clutter of tools. In a different survey, it was found that marketing executives, 91% of them collectively use somewhere between 5 and more than 30 different tool sets, and that is a big problem. The way that we solve that is through a platform called Concentric. It is a software simulation, I'm not going to give you a demo, that literally simulates the behavior of a large market of consumers, hundreds of thousands of them, on a day-to-day basis, what they do, what they buy, who they talk to, what the competitors are doing, et cetera, marketing strategy. And it collects data about marketing effectiveness, about digital, mobile, social, any kind of media, consumer research, brand, product, and competition. All of the data that typically is siloed is put into a single platform, and the result of the simulations are exactly the kinds of things that marketers want to know about. How do we validate performance? How do we know that this is going to tell us not only what happened in the past, as most tools do, but also predictive in the future? How do we do things like trending for sales? How do we evaluate different kinds of scenarios so that we can actually test and implement a lot of our strategies? And that's what the platform Concentric does. Now, Concentric has a lot of benefits for marketers. First of all, it's more efficient than any solution out there. Why? It's fast. Once you set it up, you can ask it any question and get answers in minutes, not months. But also, it is very frequent in the sense that you use it all the time. You don't have to do yearly planning. If something new happened, a new product came out on the market, you can instantly test new hypotheses and see what happens. It is also very effective because it is connected to every data source that you use. And it is complete, allowing you to analyze trade-offs between various kinds of strategies that have typically been kept as siloed activities. We deliver more than the competition for less money, and I would argue also less time, but it didn't fit in the title of the slide. We are often compared to companies like Marketing QED, Visual IQ, Think Buying, and Market Share. But in reality, most of those tend to be focused on just a single facility, such as, for example, doing marketing mix modeling. Instead, we do a lot of these things, and really where we compete most effectively is against the big consulting firms that do analytics and strategy. So companies, as you can see up there, like Accenture, okay, and McKinsey. And in fact, that's the market that we're going after. We compete against the marketing strategy consulting firms, which is about a $30 billion market that is growing rapidly, especially in terms of software. This is not vaporware. These are some of our clients. These are not people we're talking to, okay? These are clients that are paying, and some of them repeat clients. Clients like VW, Microsoft, Toyota. We have a global marketing partnership with Nielsen. We have turned that into a success because when we hired our CEO 5 years ago, we spun out the company from another company that I'm running currently. And the CEO had a vision, and in 2013 decided to pivot from a technology-supported consultancy to a software-first company. And that had a huge impact because, as you can see, last year we made $1.2 million in revenues on more than $2 million in sales, and most of that was from licensing. What we're doing right now is we're looking to raise capital because we have enough capital. We were actually positive, we were profitable last year, but we want to raise $1 million to help grow our sales faster. That's really most of the money is going to go into an already proven go-to-market model, and we're going to simply expand it. And I'm happy to report that as of 4 weeks ago, we have a term sheet from a large angel group in Boston, and we now have a couple of commitments in New York, and we're looking to fill out the round. We are expecting to grow to approximately $13 million in license sales in 3 years, and we have a team to do it. As I said, I helped to co-found the company. I'm the president and chairman. The CEO has more than 20 years experience in the marketing analytics space, and we're able to take 2 people from my previous company who had built the original technology who are now core members of the team. That's rounded out by a nice team of people that do customer support and administration and finance. And that's it. Thank you very much.